Hi everyone, welcome back to my Lupus Diary. This is Disha for you. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Today's blog is all about lupus management. Yes, 101 lupus management. How do you manage your lupus and how do you avoid flare up? That is what we are going to talk about today. So, first of all, for those who are new lupus patients. Lupus is an autoimmune disease which is invisible in nature. So even if I'm suffering today, you will not get to know. And that's the beauty or the irony of having lupus. Now, I have systemic lupus erythematosus, which is SLE, and which is one of the most common forms of lupus and most dangerous also is plates with different organs. Now, how do you manage lupus in general? To start with, the first thing that every lupus patient needs to do is UV protection. Yes, the most important is UV protection. Wear a sunblock all the time, be it in the house, be it outside. You have to wear a sunblock all day, every day, no matter what season it is, no matter how cold, warm, hot the climate is, you are supposed to wear your sunblock. Now, yes, this means even if it's a rainy day, a cloudy day, a winter day, a snowy day, obviously you're going to wear it in summers when the sun is shining bright and hot. But otherwise, also, sunblock is very important and essential. Second thing that you have to make sure is that you eat healthy. Yes. What you eat, what you put inside your body is what matters in case of autoimmune disorders, specifically like lupus. There is no specific diet created for lupus in general. But I have lupus, I have celiac, I have gastritis. That means I cannot eat gluten-based diet. Also, you are supposed to make sure that you have an anti-inflammatory diet because lupus gets triggered due to inflammation in the body, and food that causes inflammation directly need to be avoided. That means you have to have food that are anti-inflammatory in nature. Have more fruits, more vegetables, less salt, less processed food, less sweets, and then you'll be sorted. So have more fresh produce, like have dairy if that suits you. Dairy is not bad for you. It is an abundant source of protein, calcium, as well as D3. So you have your dairy products if it suits you. If you are lactose intolerant, you can definitely opt for the other sources. But otherwise, have dairy, it is a good source. Have fresh vegetables, fruits, they are really good for you. So, have lean meat if you are eating meat, that you have lean meat like chicken, eggs, avoid red meat, have seafood if you want to. Then have pulses but in limited quantity. Have rice in place of wheat. You can have uh, millets. You can have amaranth. You can have different other millets like sorghum and yeah, finger millet and barnyard millet and everything. Now, the third thing that you need to make sure having lupus is that you are taking and managing your symptoms well. So keep a notebook if you are a new patient. I had started with that when I got lupus. My doctor had told me to make a journal with all the symptoms I am facing each day, and then how I'm supposed to manage it, or what I did that day that triggered that particular symptom or that particular pain in the body. That is what you're supposed to keep a track of, and that way you can manage lupus in a much better way. Fourth point is you're supposed to keep a track on your medication, take them on a regular basis, never avoid your medication, never skip a dose. without telling your doctor or without doctors changing your doses or medication. The fifth point is that you're supposed to be stress free at all given points of time in life. Avoid people who give you stress, avoid situations that cause stress, avoid every such situation in life. Stress is the biggest trigger in case of lupus. You will flare up if you are stressed out. So stress needs to be avoided. Avoid workplaces that give you stress. Avoid friends that give you stress. Avoid family if they give you stress. Avoid anybody. Toxic relations, toxic people, toxic environment, toxic situations that put you in a stress needs to be avoided at all given points of time, and you will be much better placed. These are some of the tips that I would like to give to all my lupus patients out there. And sorry for that beeping around, but that's how it is over here. There is going to be noise around, there is going to be chaos, but it is still less compared to the chaos that goes on in the body of a lupus patient. So this is lupus 101 from me to you, and I hope it helps you. So if you like this video, do like it, share it, subscribe to my channel, and yes, I'll see you next vlog. Until then, this is Risha. Bye bye.